Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. My name is John Schindler, Managing Director and Private Wealth Advisor at Peninsula Private Wealth. Today we'll be discussing what a strategic partnership looks like for your business. This strategy is not widely discussed, but it can be powerful if implemented correctly. A strategic partnership is when you bring on a business partner to help you grow your company in exchange for equity. This could be a competitor, but most of the time it involves acquiring new employees like a great CFO or COO or a private equity partner. That's where Peninsula Private Wealth comes in. All too often, business owners approach this way too casually. They seek out an equity partner that they've met socially or someone that they know that they've worked with well in the past. But there's much more to it than that. We found that utilizing an investment bank gives you the opportunity to assess a number of private potential partners. But most importantly, we want them to align with your vision for growth. You can connect with the right resources and professionals. They're out there. Don't settle. There's so many factors to consider when establishing a successful partnership. For example, it's paramount that you and your potential partner have visions that are aligned. The right partner can help relieve the pressures of wearing so many hats day to day and help you focus on the things that you love about your business. In many cases, you have two bites of the success apple through what we call a recapitalization or a recap. That happens when you sell a portion of your company to generate liquidity, reduce business risk, and get off of personal guarantees. Then grow the remaining equity over time with your new partner. Eventually, you'd sell the remaining equity, often at a significant increased value over its original price. Of course, there's no guarantee of future growth, which is all the more reason that it needs to be considered very carefully. Statistics are that approximately 44% of all private equity deals involved in the U.S. include a rollover equity component. All right, so let's say you're selling your company for $50 million and are required to roll 20% of the new company with the strategic partner. You might assume that you'd get $40 million and roll $10 million into the company. But remember, most buyers are using some amount of leverage, and that can work in your favor. So let's keep the math simple. If the buyer is using 50% leverage, they'd actually only invest $20 million of equity, and you'd be required to invest $5 million. So instead of taking home $40 million, you actually get to take home $45 million, and you still own 20% of the company. The growth of that equity, that's where the power of the recap comes into play. So if, for instance, 5 to 8 years later, the company's valued at $120 million, you still got 20% of it, which is $19 million once you get the $24 million minus your original $5 million investment that you rolled. These transactions can be very complex, and they require a trusted advisor to help quarterback the process and to keep you focused on asking the right questions. Like, do I want to keep control? Or maybe you want to step back and have a minority position. But remember, greater reward means greater complexity, but you've got options. Many people have chosen the wrong partner because they're initially too focused on the highest bidder. But often the real money's made on the second sale. Making sure you understand your exit strategy, including values and timelines, will be your key to success. Should you consider a tax mitigation strategy, like an IDGIT or a GRAT, to transfer wealth within your estate plan before or after the recap? Peninsula Private Wealth can make your vision a reality by providing a great resource for business owners looking for a strategic partner. As part of Raymond James Investment Bank, we're consistently one of the top 5 middle market investment banks. So if you're actively looking to find a strategic partner and you have more questions, let us know. We'll help quarterback the process and evaluate all your options.